All right, welcome to This Is the Place, brought to you by We Own This Town, where we deliver you the best, the one, the only openings, closings, new restaurants, bars, Nashville, Tennessee.
That is true.
Yeah.
That was Matt, and I'm Mickey.
How's it going?
It's going great, man. It's going great. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Polar vortex.
Good to see you again. Oh my God.
Dude, what is going on with are you really? I'm just saying, weather. It's not
Weather.
It's something that happens.
Wait, I think we're in springtime now. Hopefully.
I think it's past.
Hopefully
You're
we're
right.
in springtime.
We made it through the storm. Anyway, so what is going on, man?
I am, like I said, ready for no more rain. It hasn't been raining for a little while now, but no more polar vortex, no more bad weather. I'm ready for flip-flops. I'm ready for some shorts.
Patios,
I'm ready for patios, beers, some light food. Yeah, that's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for some baseball. Baseball season, man.
Well, you know where to go for that, right? I mean, if you go to Sounds game,
yeah.
What do you got? Dude.
Von Elrod's across the street.
Did you see that they had the 2 Live Crew playing?
I heard that. I don't know. Dude, there's like some
do not
festival
play around.
that they're having.
When they do that, they do big stuff, so they don't play around. I mean, they're good for that. That's not the first
who is
time.
paying what? How much money?
Dude, I don't know, but they would go for the beer and the food and everything else, pay a little bit to go see them, but I don't know. They're doing something.
I mean, I had no idea
know.
2 Live Crew was still around.
They're still around.
Obviously. Wow.
They made history, and people turned out for the history.
People are still horny. Yep.
Dude, Bruce Springsteen supported them, so we'll leave it there.
Okay.
We're really going to talk. Are we? Okay.
Let's. We'll move forward. So anyway, it's springtime.
It is spring. Spring is sprung.
Here we are again. New restaurants, old restaurants closing, new restaurants opening.
Dude, I'm
switching out, high-fiving on the way out.
Amazed at the number of places that have opened up since December.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at a list right now, and there are 10 new places that have opened up. Mm-hmm. Some, they have other locations, but on this list of 10, out of that, only 2 have more than one location. Really? 2 are coffee shops. I mean, I'm really surprised.
Uh-huh.
I mean...
So have you been to the new Hugh Babies location?
I have not. And that is at the top of this list. Hugh Babies. Yeah. I have not been there.
South Side.
Have you heard of a place called Bricks? Don't know what that is.
No.
It's new.
Bar Otaku. Yeah, we talked about that.
Otaku.
Yeah, it's great.
So Twilight Tavern. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's fairly new.
Steam Boys.
Yeah.
We need more steam. No, I don't know what that is either.
No.
The Pelican and Pig. I'm familiar with that.
Very familiar with that.
Cannot wait to check that out.
Yeah, we still haven't gone. We were hoping to actually talk about that on this episode. Didn't make it.
We didn't make it.
That's okay.
You can only do so
we've
much.
mentioned it that it's open, but we haven't been there yet, so we haven't given a full deep dive yet.
But there are 2 places on this list that we have been to, and we'll be talking about on this episode.
Oh, fantastic.
Very excited about that.
Great.
Dude, and then things on the horizon. Has the Red-Headed Stranger opened yet?
I don't think so.
I mean, did Willie Nelson approve this place, or is that why they call it such?
I don't know if he has final say or not, or if I would think he does, but maybe he doesn't give a shit. I mean, he's doing his own thing.
He has.
Have you been to a Willie Nelson concert lately? I mean, God love him.
All right, so here's the deal. So my very first show.
Yeah.
At the Ryman, which is a historical theater and the original home of the Grand Ole Opry here in Nashville.
Yeah.
That was my first show.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
Yes. It was Willie Nelson.
Are you going to say the year?
No. Because it doesn't matter. It was last year.
Oh,
it was great.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm just saying.
That's pretty impressive, man, because I don't know how long it's been since I played there.
Is there some kind of theme going on? There's also a place that's going to open up in Sylvan Park called Poncho and Lefties.
Oh, yeah. I did hear about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there is some Willie Nelson theme going through it. Well, I guess.
I don't know.
Or a Townes Van Sant theme.
And then there's a Gino's Pizza East.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
right.
Aren't they out of Chicago? It's like a.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a thing. I was at what's the area code for Chicago?
312.
I was there, and they were talking about Genos, and they're coming to Nashville.
Oh, they should be scared.
This is a while. No, they're like, and then boom, they're here. So we'll see how it goes. And those are upcoming things that I see that's happening here in the city.
Any highlights for you in the past couple of weeks that you've experienced? Anything
other than what we talked about on the last episode? No. I would have to say I can't think of one. But Lovebird, are you kidding me?
I know
it's back.
Yeah.
How great
Hallelujah.
is that? I'm so excited.
I know,
but it's still not summertime yet. But that's what it reminds me of.
It's warm. It's warm enough.
Oh man.
There.
If for some reason we should talk about opening closings, I am shocked at some of the openings and closings.
Yeah.
Should we not talk about new restaurants here that have opened up, or they're just going to close on us?
I know, it's crazy. I mean, it happens so quickly with some of these places.
Don't say it's your favorite because it's going to close.
I know. I feel like I'm jinxing.
We'll get to that one, but I don't even know what's going on here.
Well, one of my favorite things I'll mention real quick that has nothing to do with Nashville
no, there's an East Nashville connection.
There is an East Nashville connection.
If you think if it's what I think it is, I'm not trying to read your mind or anything.
I'm talking about some music.
Okay, it's coming in strong.
Talking about
he resided in East Nashville for a while. Did you know that? Yes, there was some kind of connection. Look it up.
Because of his bandmate that got married here?
Yeah, I think so. Something. I mean, he hung out. Okay. I don't know if he resided.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. We don't want to. I mean, it sounds good.
Or at least he hung out in Nashville.
Yeah, he came just for the wedding, maybe.
So we're talking about Steve
Was there a wedding?
Yeah, the other guy from Pavement.
Cool. Yeah.
The other guy, one of the other members of Pavement, was married here, and they had a throwdown at the 5 spot. That was probably like 10 years ago, 10 years ago.
Is that long?
Oh God, I don't know. Maybe not that long. I can't remember. But Steve Malcolmus just put out a new record, and the reason why it's a highlight, because it's not just a Steve Malcolmus and the Jicks, which I do like, but it is an electronic based record, and it kind of came out of left field. I think he just kind of threw it out there, called Groove Denied. And you've listened to it a little bit, right?
I've listened to it maybe about 3 times, and I don't know how to feel about it, other than I'm not surprised. It seems to be the thing that people do later in life.
Well,
they make some kind of...
Well, the thing that I think it kind of reinvigorated him a little bit. I actually really liked the last record he did, the last Jicks record. But I think that this record, it's so like kind of left of center, something different, unexpected, and gave him a little bit of like inspirational, artistic juice. I think it starts out really strong, and then it's very kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's kind of this electronic post-punk sort of like, sounds like you plugged it through an Atari system. Like,
I mean, at no time do you feel like he made this record 15 years ago.
No, yeah, but if you listen to the whole record, the last like 3 songs, you're like, oh, okay, this is Steve Malcolmus.
I know. I don't know. They're like real. I mean, yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he kind of just ran out of juice. I know
exactly what you're saying. I was like, did the record change? What?
Right.
Or how did these 2 songs go? I didn't know.
But they're great songs.
I mean,
it's just funny.
I just told Siri to play, the latest record by Stephen Malcolmus, and that's what I want to hear. But then I thought it like went into his, some classics.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this?
Yeah,
but anyway,
what the hell is this? Anyway, I thought it was really interesting. I've been digging it.
That's just
anyway. That's enough music talk. Let's move forward with some of the places that we've been to.
Openings and closings.
Yeah. So
sad times.
What the hell, dude?
Did you hear Sassafras closed?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Over here in this area. Oh, yeah. That's why they closed. Thanks for forgetting about it.
Well, it's a very local place. I mean,
I live in the neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. You live in the neighborhood. I don't live like really close to here.
They had I would go and...
So what was Sassafras?
Dude, it was like it was a little market, but they had a
shared building as Diskin, right? Cider?
No, it's right next to it. It was in the bottom of some condos, in the corner of some condos, and it's right across from it's
Corsair.
Yes, right across from Corsair. Yes.
Okay, right.
We could be on like charades or something. Great job.
I'm winning.
Yeah. So Corsair, and I mean, all summer long I went in. They had a great chicken salad sandwich. I mean, they would ask you. There was a beer that they had there that I really liked.
Yeah,
they continued to get that just for me.
Oh man!
And then they closed. And a good friend actually helped design the place and what have you.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Butterfly. So
oh yeah, that's right.
And now it's gone.
Well,
just like that.
As it goes in Nashville, so it goes.
Yeah.
And so it goes.
Yeah.
Another one down.
I know,
unfortunately. And it's always a good one.
But the question
I don't say it's always, but a lot of good ones have gone away.
Well, the question is why. I mean, they've in this particular neighborhood, they need
maybe they just
something
can
like
sustain
that.
it.
That's possible.
This neighborhood isn't built up enough quite yet to be able to sustain that, and maybe in 2-3 years it will be.
I don't know. I'd say
it's a shame.
Maybe in a shorter period of time, like in 3 months. You'll see.
Well,
you will see.
Yeah.
Maybe Amazon will open up a grab and go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Apple's coming to the neighborhood.
Apple's coming. Yeah,
why
exactly.
not?
I know. It is a shame. I mean, because this neighborhood, it was a great place. It was, for this neighborhood. So that's a fast bit ado. Sorry. I pour one out. Speaking of pouring one out, and
why
is it? My question is it the building? You know how there's certain locations that just cannot maintain an establishment. They just whatever it is, whatever goes in there, it's destined to fail. Not because of what it is or how bad or how good the food is, but just on the sheer fact that it's in this cursed building.
Yes, it's called feng shui. No. So that we're going to talk about 2 places like that where that is the question, and it's yet to be determined if it's actually the building. I know
we'll see in a
crazy.
year. We'll see in a year.
Hey, we might see in 3 months,
or we might
to 6 months.
So what we're talking about is Tandy's place, Mop and Broom Mess Hall, that no longer exists.
I mean, the chili cheese fries, really?
My God, dude.
Remember those?
Yeah.
But sometimes
the tofu chili cheese fries.
No.
Wasn't that
tofu? They were.
Cashew.
There was cashew cheese.
Oh, okay. That's what. All right.
But what they were actually made out of is what was fascinating. But unfortunately for me,
it doesn't even matter talking about.
It's escaping me at this time, and you'll never. It's like the time that you were at the restaurant that was there before, and you were going on and on and on about the brats,
the worst flesh.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yes.
So, and I mean, I had the chicken, I had the sausage, I had everything on the menu, and I thought it was all good. And I encourage you all to go out and rush out. And maybe no one's listening at all to the podcast. That could be why they closed. I don't know.
No, I don't think so at all.
That's not the reason?
No.
Okay,
no,
I'm just checking.
It's not.
So, it's gone.
Yeah. Mop and Broom Mess Hall.
But just as soon as you close one down,
another one opens up.
Yes, it does.
It's almost like they high-fived each other. Like it didn't even
great job. Keep it going.
Because I don't think they closed officially. Like there wasn't like maybe a day or two.
That's pretty, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to do it right, hopefully maybe going in there, you see like, okay, I get it because it looks very much the same as Mop Broom. For better, for worse, I don't know.
Well, what place are you talking about?
I'm talking about St. Stephen.
St. Stephen.
Yeah. So the Henley chef, R.J. Cooper, he is running St. Stephen now. And it took the place of Mop Room Mess Hall. And St. Stephen, which you may or may not know, is a Grateful Dead song.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Did you know that?
Did they say that's why they named it?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's very much.
Oh, now.
Very, very much. Is it all coming together for you now?
You told me none of that, and I went there, and that.
Why should I tell you that? I want you to go in with no expectation.
I had none. I would have thought that I would go in,
I don't want you to be
and
biased.
there would be a bunch of.
Not a bunch of hippies playing jam music in the corner.
Did you read my mind? That's exactly what I said. No, there wasn't. Thank goodness. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but
Right.
I'm just saying that explains everything. The menu, great.
Yeah.
Nice surprise.
Yeah. So
Thanks,
Saint
buddy.
Stephen, Grateful Dead song off of Ox Moxoa, which incidentally was the first Grateful Dead record I ever owned. So Saint Stephen was one of the very first songs. I can't say I'm a huge Grateful Dead fan, but I have a significant
Hey,
let me finish. I have a significant soft spot for that particular song. So I was happy when I saw that it was named Saint Stephen after that Grateful Dead song. I thought, oh,
that's
cool.
pretty cool, dude.
So anyway, they changed hands, and it seems like that the menu is definitely different. It's a different program, mini program. But when you go in, the setup is very, very similar to the mess hall.
It's categorized as a approachable. You got that word right. Approachable fine dining.
Approachable fine dining?
Yeah,
I can see that.
That's what they say. That's what and while we're there, I got that take on it. Everything that they said, that seemed to be what they were shooting for.
So in the style of beverage that they offer, or in the style of food that
Everything.
they offer? Everything.
For those folks who got 4 or 5 times a week, they're not going to try to pull $38 out of you.
Right. So yeah, I had the couple of items that I had were great. We had to just go in and out pretty quick, so I didn't have a main item, but I had a couple of items off the starter menu.
Happy hour. It was happy hour.
We were there for happy hour. So
and I would actually recommend going in and trying it out for the first time.
Yeah, totally.
If you can make it,
Yeah.
And when it warms up, you're definitely going to want to be on the patio.
Yeah, the patio is great. But honestly, some of the best deviled eggs I've had in this town. That's one menu option. And it's, when I say deviled eggs, it's almost like a soft boiled egg. It's not really like a traditional deviled egg that you would think, because it has anchovy, lemon breadcrumbs, and tagarashi, which is a Asian style chili powder, I believe. But it was fantastic. It was it presented really, really nice. It was very, I don't want to say very pretty, but it looked great.
Really good.
Had the yellowtail as well, which was fine. But seriously, the eggs were as presented on the menu as deviled eggs. Some of the best deviled eggs I've had in this town.
Nice.
The anchovy, the salt of the anchovy really brings out a lot of the flavors and the other items on the egg. So I thought it was great and cool hang.
Wait. So, and it's located in the location formerly known as.
Yeah. So it's in Germantown on 3rd Street, and the location in the building formerly known as Mop Room. So we'll see what happens with St. Stephen. Hopefully it's around for the next 10 years, at least. We shall see, or hopefully we certainly don't wish ill will on the place.
We hope it's not the place. We want it to be
a good place.
The place.
Yeah, we want it to be the place. But anyway, So check it out. They have plates that go from small to large. They have some barbecue carrots, agnolotti, which is beaten goat cheese.
But did you say beets again? Why are we?
I'm going to say beet on every episode until you try one and be like, Matt, you were right.
Dude,
what was I thinking?
I never said I didn't like beets, man. I have the headphones.
Yeah. All right.
So, is it the place or is it not?
Well, I want to try a full dish, like a larger dish before I say this is the place. I enjoy myself there. I thought it was good. I'm going to go back there.
So did everything go away, or remember there was another dining establishment inside?
Yeah, no, that is still there. Very much still there. Taylor is still there.
Yeah.
And we will be talking about that place here in the very near future.
It's going to happen.
But it is a very specific type of place. You can't just stroll in and say, I want a seat for two. It's not like that. So you have to plan a little bit. So, but we'll be talking about that in an upcoming episode.
Nice.
So nice. St. Stephen, check it out.
All right. So there's a place that's been closed for quite a while that was located on 700 12th Avenue South. And it was called Prima.
Yeah.
Had a great meal there. Fantastic chef. As far as the design of the building and the architecture and everything, it all came together. And it was like, wow. And it was the bottom of one of the first high-rise buildings with condos.
In the Gulch.
In the Gulch. And it was called, I said it. already. What was it called?
Yeah, it's called Primo. Was it?
Primo.
I can't remember if it was a steak restaurant or just.
No, it was not steak. I mean, they had a variety on the menu, and the chef was amazing. Well, that's not enough to keep you open. I don't know what was going on.
Not in this town.
So it closed, and it had been closed for quite a while. Now, one of the features when you walk in, they had this incredible chandelier. So it's like, what do you do if you open up a new restaurant inside this space that had this amazing chandelier? They had the designer come in and redo the whole entire restaurant. So they still have the amazing chandelier, but they have an amazing restaurant that has about 19 different locations around the world that's now in Nashville.
Called STK.
Yes, that's it.
I don't know what it's. So is it just short for steak? Is that why it's called STK?
It's an abbreviation for steak or steakhouse. At any rate, it works. I mean, and you're like, oh, I'm in Dubai.
Yeah,
I want a steak.
When we went there, it had not been open for very long at all.
It hadn't been open for a minute, so to speak. You know, it was actually the opening. It was the first night.
Yeah.
The first day.
First day.
Yeah.
Not counting the soft opening.
Well, the first day that they said that they're actually open. So,
yeah.
They were like, it's our first, you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. So we went in there, and it was something to behold. It was a lot to take in. I mean, I think part of it was because it was the first day, and they wanted to make sure they were trying to get everything prepared for whatever was coming on that first day. And
Matt was a little bit shocked at the amount of staff that was on. It was a happy hour. It starts at 4 o'clock.
Ridiculous.
But I mean, you have to be prepared. But I saw some of the dishes coming out when they show the team what they're going to be serving.
Right.
I was like, what? It was pretty spectacular.
Right. But we went there for happy hour. They have a happy hour that starts at 3:30.
Highly recommended. I mean,
yeah, because their specialty cocktails are half off, which is great.
And the food menu is a lot of food.
Yeah.
A lot of food.
Yeah.
It's a great introduction to the restaurant itself.
I would suggest going there first during happy hour. You know,
absolutely.
Have really good, some good oyster options. Good.
What were the oysters?
Well, there were two specific kinds. I just don't remember the names of them. One was an East Coast, and there was one was a Northwest Coast.
Yes.
The pork belly was probably my favorite thing out of what we tried.
It was called a bacon skewer.
Oh, right.
It was on a bacon skewer, and it comes out and it's pork belly. It was amazing. It was a nice surprise. And then giant tater tots. They're not your typical tots.
Not at all.
They have a special sauce, and it was pretty amazing. And then they have a tiny little burger.
Yeah.
That they serve.
It was very tiny.
It was a tiny
Was it the size of a quarter? Maybe about $half.
A tiny little burger with giant fries. So I highly recommend it. No, but and again, they have something called a lollipop. What?
Yeah, it was lollipop tuna.
No, it was steak.
No, it was
steak.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. They happen to be out of it. I can't find it. Let's see if I can.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Go check it out. They have several locations. High-end steak place.
Well, the only location here in Tennessee is in Nashville.
Several locations around the world.
Maybe if you're in London, I think they have a STK.
They do, yes. But I mean, I would say definitely go check it out.
It's definitely like the vibe of it is kind of, it's weird. I thought it was like a steak / like
the music was.
They have a DJ,
dude.
there.
What? They have a.
When we went, it was.
They have the music is curated to everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody. It didn't feel stuffy. It didn't feel like, hey.
It didn't feel stuffy, but I will say that it didn't necessarily feel like a place that I would go.
Wow, I see.
But that's just me personally.
I'm just saying I like it
for dinner. Let me asterisk that.
You wouldn't go for dinner?
No, because I think it's a steak place, and I'm just not like a steak guy. I'm not going to go to a quote unquote steakhouse. I mean, I don't think they're billing themselves as a Morton's or something like that. I mean, that's not the cool. But I think I don't think they like to think of competitors. But I would say like bourbon steak and STK or one or the other. Like somebody say, I like this place better than the other place.
It's a different vibe. I mean, I'd say it's less stuffy
than bourbon.
Yeah, it is. I mean, bourbon steak, I don't remember any music that was playing there.
Yeah.
But I think I knew every single song that was pumping out of the system.
Right.
And like I said, it was more so the staff.
Are you going to sing the Boys and Men song?
I'm not going to sing that song.
Can you sing it, please? I'd love to hear you sing that song.
I don't karaoke, okay?
I'm going to get it out of you.
It's not going to happen. Everybody else sang the song. But they did play Boys and Men. That was different. But the food, I mean, I would say go. I mean, it's just
the food was good. Like I'm not knocking it. It's just vibe-wise. I will say this. Vibe-wise, it kind of matches where it is in the Gulch.
You're exactly right. I mean, but go for happy hour, check it out, see if it's what you're looking for, because I mean the prices are quite reasonable and all the cocktails, they're half off.
Yeah. So are you going to see Anderson .Paak at Ascend here in May? Did you get tickets?
I did not. I mean, I'm just saying, I did not. I mean, I might have to get
I think
I will probably go and sit outside in a restaurant and listen to the show.
There you go. That's what I was looking for right there.
Didn't think that would be something that's happening. That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
there's a place right across from Ascend, actually, that we talked about when it just opened. We just mentioned that it was opening, and now we've been there, and
it's right next to the Green Pheasant,
which we love.
Love it. And we got to get somebody from the Green Pheasant in here to talk to us. Yeah. I mean, they do too many things right for us not to talk to them.
We'll start getting some more people in there soon enough. But anyway, we're talking about is Liberty Common. We mentioned that. I think it opened, soft opening on the 27th of December, open like right at the first of the year. So it's been open about 4 months now.
It's at 200 7 First Avenue.
Right across from Ascend. I mean, that's all you need to know.
It's true.
But anyway, so we went there, and man, I mean, talk to me about it.
It is. I don't know. They do it all.
Yeah.
I mean, there's brunch every day.
Mm-hmm. Open at 7:30 for breakfast.
7:30 for breakfast. Brunch at 11 every day. It felt very French to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that is by design. No, I don't think that is by design.
I mean, it's not a French bistro, but
No, I think what he said is
was
just
it
in describing it,
that's what he called
French style with a southern feel.
Yeah.
Right?
French meets southern.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just I don't know. First off, I was knocked out by what they did with the space.
Yeah.
It's large, very big. But to make it...
can't imagine the money
I
put into it.
Hey,
I'll be honest with you.
The food is great. They're going to make it. I mean, they did not spare expense.
It looks fucking good in there. I mean, there's no other way for me to say it. Like, I walked in and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This looks... And not like stuffy, but this looks nice.
Yeah.
They put really, really good touches on this plate. I mean, they to the minute detail, they knew what they were doing, and they did it right.
They have oyster hours.
Really?
Every day. Oyster hours from Monday through Saturday until 6 p.m. I think that's a thing in Nashville now.
It is. I mean, every place that we've been to now has oysters on the menu, and it's everywhere. Part of the hour happy hour. I don't know. Hopefully, it's fresh oysters. You used to be able to not get oysters anywhere in this town, but I think you kind of have to compete with some of these other places.
And they have, it's like $18 for a dozen.
Mm-hmm. What? Really?
This is during the oyster hour.
That's great.
$5 house wine, $5 spritzers, $2 off drafts. And for some reason, it says good people free. I don't know if that means...
The good people drink?
Beer?
You're right.
But I think it may, because underneath that it says frozen drink specials.
Oh, yeah.
Which we had one of those.
We did. So we were sitting at the bar talking to the man behind the bar.
Taylor.
Great guy.
Taylor, great bartender.
And I noticed the little frozen swirly going round and round. There were 4 of them. And I had to ask, I was like, what is that? Just like daiquiri? And no, it is their signature frozen cocktail. So we got 4 of them. Then they have a frozen hurricane, a frozen Pim's Cup, a frozen gin and tonic, which I don't know.
We would have to consult with our liquid gold friends.
We need to get
underneath the
get Mike in here.
We own this town. They call something. Was it the frozen prosecco?
Frosé.
Frosé. Yeah, they were talking about that.
Right.
But anyway, it's not that.
Yeah.
So,
and then the last one is a frozen Cheerwine, which is like a bourbon, kind of described it as a cherry
and Cheerwine. And if you don't know what Cheerwine is, you're not from the South.
And so I was like, okay, I will have one of those. And man, it was so good. I mean, when we first went in there, I wasn't even going to drink any alcohol. I was just going to eat some good food, have a little water, and then that caught my eye, and I just couldn't deny it. And man, I made the right decision. It was so tasty. I mean, just the right amount of bourbon, not too overbearing and not too sweet. Because honestly, like some people might think this is ridiculous, but like a drink that I can't imagine ever drinking again is a Jack and Coke. I mean, that's just a disgusting drink. But I was able to have the frozen drink, and it was slightly sweet, but it wasn't too sweet, and the bourbon was just right. I'm gonna have to try the gin and tonic. I mean, why would they have that as an option if it wasn't?
How would
really
that
good?
not be good?
I would, and I'm not really a big gin and tonic. I used to drink them a lot. I think I drank too many of them, and I stopped for like 15 years.
Didn't
and I'm
we all?
Right. And I started getting back into them a little bit, and I think I'm gonna have to try that.
Okay.
So
I mean, the menu looks phenomenal. Brunch. I mean, everything looks great. I had the steak and frites.
Yeah.
For some reason, if I'm at any French restaurant,
You
I
have
always
to
get
do
the
it.
steak and frites.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a variation. It's always different, and it's always delicious.
Mm-hmm. And one of their specialties is their fried chicken. It's not hot chicken. It's just their signature fried chicken. And it was fantastic. I really liked it a lot. What came from Bucksnort?
Oh, that's the trout.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm a trout guy. The trout, yes.
That's right. Yeah, the trout looked really good to me, and I was trying to convince you to get that trout. But you've sent, like you just stated, steak and frites. You got to get that first if you've never had that before at the restaurant.
It was bone in, and sometimes trout is a bit of a. You got to do some work, and it's worth it. But I just
that looked really really good. So anyway, we had a great experience. I mean, I thought the decor. If we're gonna go through a scorecard, I mean everything.
It hits
signage,
all the right notes.
9. Design 9. Approachability, take a date 10.
All of it.
All of it. You're going to want to go there.
Every hour of the day, whether it's food or beverage, they have it planned out and taken care of.
So what you need to do is when you got a concert that you're going to at Ascend, go to the Liberty Common early, have a good drink, have a good dinner, have a good appetizer, whatever, and then enjoy some good music. You know?
Yeah, that's one. And I have to say, don't let the location scare you off. You don't just need to go there to see a show.
No.
You're going to see a show.
Yeah, and it's right up first, so it's real easy to get to from Queen Betts too. And they have
a parking garage.
They have parking garage. Yes. Yeah, it's not this headache of trying to go downtown and figure out where the hell you're going to park and pay $20 for parking just so you can, eat a dinner that, you're going to pay for. So no, it's worth it. It's super easy to get to. So that and Green Pheasant. Just throw that in there too.
Go. So
Go.
Highly recommend.
Anyway, so
I would say that it's definitely the place.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely,
without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right,
you
so
won't be disappointed.
let's wrap this up. I think this was a good one, and we had some good experiences.
Yeah. What are we gonna do next?
Oh man, I don't know. Is it time for dive bar?
I should go to a dive bar. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have somebody else on the next episode. We'll be able to interview somebody.
True.
Chat
We'll talk to some people. I mean, maybe you'd like to talk to us.
Yeah. Hey,
you know how to get in touch with us.
Shoot us a message on Instagram.
Yep.
Let us know. So anyway, remember, eat up, drink up, and if anybody asks, this is the place to be. We'll see you. Bye.
Take it easy. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it would be. I think you could put them side by side, or I think people are ripping him off.
Yeah. Oh,
I think Stephen Malcolm.
That's what
I'm just saying.
happened.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.